Well, apparently, so you say, we've got some nice weather coming up.
Yep, I've heard about this, yeah.
Do you reckon it's down here?
Apparently it's everywhere, or most of the south anyway.
Really?
Yeah. So, 3 weeks of good weather, the end of April.
Bloody marvellous. Hopefully, it runs into our track day
Hopefully, yeah.
in May at Castle Combe. That'd be nice to have a nice warm one there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm so excited.
Nice sticky track.
We have got some... Those tyres run us all last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
But there looks plenty of meat on these.
Yeah, lots of meat.
It's a bit of... but we have got a brand new set upstairs, if need be.
Oh, do we?
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, brand new set.
Brilliant.
So the kit car is all ready to go. I'm gagging to get this thing on the road, mate. But I have made an executive decision.
Yeah.
And I can't keep the gear shift as it is.
Right.
I think we both know that we're going to blow an engine or a gearbox.
Money shift.
Or both.
Yeah.
Or spin it round at silly speeds. Yeah.
Dangerous.
Can't be doing with that, mate.
Do they know about that? They know what it was
I think they know, yeah. Well, I'll show you underneath. Unfortunately, all these boxes are here, so we can't see very well. But if you have a look here, look, that's the linkage there for the gears.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, on the Fireblade, it was obviously a direct link to the shifter from the gear pedal.
Yeah.
But on the Blackbird, because of the length of the bike, I take it, and the pegs are further back, they'll use like a different linkage, so it's the other way round, basically.
Right. So forwards for up.
Yeah. So before it was down the gears, so that's how we've always had it, innit? And a
Yeah.
sequential down and then up back.
Yeah.
With this, it's the other way around. Oh, I can't get my head around that, mate. I know I'm going to make a mistake.
That's
It only
the thing.
takes you going down the straight,
Heat at the moment.
heat at the moment, pull it back, down a gear, boom.
Yeah.
It's down is, to me, down is not pulling it.
Every time I think about it, I just get confused.
Yeah, I like to just bang down a gear into
Yeah.
the corner. So basically what I'm saying is, I've had a word with Tom Upton and what he's going to do. The problem we got, if you can have a look under there, is the prop is right in the middle of sort of where you need to be. So what Tom's going to do is turn that linkage round.
Yeah.
And go the other side of the prop.
Oh, right.
Rejiggery the bracket, the other side of the prop, which will be sort of over here.
Right.
So he's going to have to make another bracket or weld it on there. But he's going to do that in the next couple of weeks.
Ideal.
I think that'll just save us a lot of hassle getting
Blowing
this
it
motor in. And it's a nice, sweet motor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never been in a kit car. Not done that many miles. So be a shame to bugger it up. But apart from that, he's all ready to go, isn't he?
Yep.
But moving on to the E30, bit of an update. I've got a bit of a predicament. I put it upstairs now. The Luke, who sent us down all the arms, so we've got all the arms here that you've kindly stripped the calipers and discs off,
Yep.
etc. We've just got to push the bushes out. And these are going to be going for blasting. So these are the 5-stud hubs, etc. and arms. So apparently this is Z3.
Yeah.
And the front stuff and front hubs, which are in the box, are all E36 5-stud. You can see, look, the 5-stud there gives us a wider range of wheels, and obviously the E30 M3 was 5-stud.
Yeah.
Whereas all the other E30s were 4-stud. So,
And I suppose really by having a more modern arm on there, you're kind of getting an upgrade as well.
you are really, I suppose, the E30 M3 was a sort of previous to the E36, so the E36 stuff was probably a bit more revised, maybe
over-engineered, probably. That's about it.
But the point is, it gives us 5-stud, so it's as the M3s would have been. The original idea of going centre locks, which we're not going to do for the time being, if at all. The original idea of that would be if we had the centre lock hubs on the 4-stud, you wouldn't see the 4-stud, therefore it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's an expensive way of doing it, because you're looking at sort of £3,500 for the hubs and wheels, whereas this, 3 400 quid, we got all the arms and a load of bits.
And £500 sets of wheels and stuff. So.
And a 600 quid set of 5-stud wheels, isn't it? The Apex jobbies.
Yeah.
We can buy a couple of sets of wheels with tyres and with all the hubs and arms for less than what it would have cost us for the centre locks and wheels, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a no-brainer, mate.
Yeah,
and it's, as I say, it's as the M3s would have been. So that is what we're going to do there. Luke also sent us down a free dashboard because the original was flocked. We would like to run flocked again, wouldn't we?
I think so, I reckon.
But the original was a bit tatty. So Luke sent us down one that was cracked, but it is quite cracked. Although it can be fixed and doesn't matter if you're flocking it. I got in touch with a company that does flocking, and they said, to be honest, it swings and roundabouts. To take the old one back and re-flock it is similar sort of money. It's about 170 quid. So I'm just going to send them the old one, mate. At least it's all cut out.
Yeah. Ready for the cage and that.
It's all cut out. Yeah, we've got all the... thank you, John. Got all the bracketry and what have you to put our panels in. So once this is all reflocked, it'll get rid of all these little marks and little holes, etc.
Yeah.
This is how it's got to be to go around the cage.
Yeah.
So the plan is with this, I'm going to make carbon plates for there, here, and the back there. So put our aim dash in too, so that'll make it all look nice and neat. We'll keep the original vents in here, although they're not going to be doing anything.
No.
Because we're not going to have all them linked up.
That looks all standard though, doesn't it?
It just looks, it gives it a little bit of, is it authenticity?
Yeah, I suppose.
I suppose it's just original E30 and it gives it a little bit of an original touch. Sort of, I think it's nice when they sort of link some of it to the original road cars.
They retain a bit of a normal E30 rather than just being everything mental.
Thank you, Isaac. Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
It's quite nice to have that, isn't it?
Yeah,
a few touches of the original road E30, basically.
Yeah.
So that's the plan with the dash, mate. So I'm going to send that off, get all that done, and hopefully it'll look quite nice, all freshly flocked in black.
Yeah.
Go with the nice new seats, which we weren't going to do. But let's face it, if we're going to this extent, we'll have to have new seats and steering wheel, don't we?
Which we weren't going to do.
Nice new black Alcantara steering wheel. Yeah, no.
It's
just finishing touches, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
inevitable.
It's inevitable I was going to do it. You know
exactly.
it. I know it.
I was surprised when you said you weren't going to change the seats. I was a bit like, didn't expect that.
And I wasn't going to. I thought, do you know what it was? I was thinking with the seats, because to be fair, the seat is perfectly good. It's a nice seat, actually. OMP one. And the steering wheel's got some patina to it. But the whole car's going to be mint and new in it. And
all fresh in it.
It's just...
Make it
we
fresh.
quite like the Recaro RG...
I don't know.
RPGs, I think they're called. Just Trek.
Cool Recaro seats.
Nice Recaro seats. So we'll get a pair of them. We'll get them in the XL.
Yeah.
35mm wider, apparently, in case we put on a few pound or take people out that are...
on the larger side.
To be kind. No point having them too slimline. We're not all race drivers, are we?
No.
You know. So yeah, that's the plan, mate. And so that is it on the E30 at the moment. Still at Tom's. Tom's made a start.
Is it? Is that all of it?
I don't know, is it? Oh, I nearly forgot. How could I forget? Mate. Now, before I show you these, let me just explain the slight problem we have with the front of the E30. Not an issue on the back, because we've got over fender fiberglass arches on the back, which we're going to blend in, all going to look trick anyway, and factory. Bumpers, no problem with the bumpers. They're all good. I mean, the original bumpers would be plastic anyway, wouldn't they? So they're a copy. That, you know, they look fine.
Pretty similar.
We've got an original steel bonnet on the car, which I wanted to make it look right. I didn't want a carbon fibre or fiberglass bonnet.
Helps with alignment, doesn't it?
Helps with alignment, and it's all a bit, looks all a bit more genuine E30, I think.
Yeah.
The only problem is the front wings. So where the front wings are in fiberglass as opposed to steel, they're probably about 3 mil thicker because of the nature of fiberglass.
Yeah.
So where they go over the inner wing and sit under the bonnet, they never fit very well. And we are struggling with gaps.
Yeah.
The front around the headlights are all too thick. I'm going to take a lot of fettling to make them look half decent, I would say. So, fortunately, Andy that owns these M3 engines, which we will explain probably in another video now, what's going on there, he got in touch with me and said, I think I've got some E30 wings for you. This was quite a while ago. I didn't really think much of it. It was only when this was before we fitted the original fiberglass wings. I got back in touch with him a week or two back and said, have you still got them wings? Yeah, he's dug them out and he's brought them over.
Ideal.
And what little gems we got, mate. Not only are they genuine E30 M3 wings, but they are Evo 2 wings.
Christ.
What is the difference, you may ask? Apparently, the arch is bigger on the on the Evo 2, which means you can put big wheels on. So
right.
Obviously they were made bigger for whether they were lower or made for 18s, I don't know. But these are the Evo 2 wings, mate, which the fiberglass ones I've got are a copy of anyway. So you find most of the E30 M3 ones are a smaller arch, sort of bigger there.
These must be fairly bloody rare.
Very rare. And to have them made in steel new is big bucks. So we've done a deal with Andy. He's brought them over and I've had them.
Another deal with Andy.
Another deal with Andy. But yeah, front of the car's going to look absolutely spot on in it.
Help it look a lot better, shouldn't it?
I think so, mate. It's had a repair in the past on both wings. It's had the bottom bit here obviously rot out, and this is another piece off another M3 wing welded in.
Oh, right.
All a bit rough around the edges. We'll get all that sorted out though. This bit's good. We'll get
that
Ryan to
bottom
sort
part.
that out.
That's all hidden behind the skirt anyway, isn't it?
It's hidden behind the
Right, so
side
it's not gotta
skirts
be,
anyway,
like,
but we'll have
beautiful.
all that sorted and But yeah, what a find, mate, eh?
That's ideal.
Over the moon with that. It's just going
Yeah.
to make this BMW look even more genuine.
Well, other than the bumpers then, and the side skirts.
Yeah.
At the
Well,
front anyway, it's all.
That's
like
right. Yeah.
proper.
Well, a lot of these recreation DTM E30 M3s, they use the fiberglass bumpers anyway. Even Spencer Latham, who does a lot of these creations, he said he doesn't bother using the carbon fibre ones. He said he uses the fiberglass. So that's how good they are.
Yeah.
So no problem there really with that.
Well, Mikey's got them fitting well anyway, hasn't he? So
Yeah. So
with all the mounts and everything.
see you, John. He's off on the bunny.
Bang on time.
So yeah, well happy with that, mate.
Yeah.
So that is the update on the E30. Tom's still got it. He's halfway through. Well, I don't know if he's halfway through, but he has made a start with our nice new exhaust system and mounting the diff to the roll cage. So it won't be long. Car's booked in for May to be painted. Very exciting.
Booked in, is it?
Booked in.
Booked. Nice.
Booked. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Got loads of bloody plans for that car, haven't we, mate?
Oh yes.
All the cars.
Get over to Europe with the E30, I reckon.
Next year.
Yeah.
I think next year we'll have to do a couple of Europe ones, won't we?
Big
Do
Europe
the
road
Bareham
trip.
tour,
Yeah.
I think. Innit? Drag all the orange stuff about. Never know, by then Ray might have bought a motorhome.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Would be lovely.
Be brilliant.
Team van. So yeah, that's it for the time being. Thanks for watching.